That's it for Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 11. Paul Shaheen and Ben Bobick have all the excitement for you right now.
You're watching Channel 3. Friday Night Football starts right now. Woo!
From Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Paul Shaheen, Ben Bobick, and Greg Glover. Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City, value every day, and Sonic Drive-Ins. Enjoy all-American variety. Friday Night Football.
All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. After a rough round one for local teams, there's more teams watching locally than playing tonight. Call it Darwin's theory, right? The local teams left, though, playing tonight, certainly strong enough to keep playing. And per the norm, we start with our big one.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, covered by Warren and Griffin, local lawyers you love.
Some 45 wins in 4 years, and Megs would trade them all for that ever so elusive state crown. They entered the night 3 wins away from their first ever state championship. For more on the Tigers' second round showdown with South Green sports reporter Ben Bobick joins us live from the Tigers' den. Hey, Ben.
That's right, Paul. It's the South Green Rebels visited Meigs County for the 3rd straight year. They beat them once. That's an accomplishment. They beat them twice last year. That's a heck of an accomplishment, too. But could they beat them 3 years in a row? It's quite the challenge. But the Meigs County Tigers were up for that challenge. And boy, they just seem like a team on a mission.
For the 3rd straight year, the South Green Rebels visit Decatur as the Meigs County Tigers look to keep their state title hopes alive. Shortly after the opening kickoff, it was pretty clear what the difference was. You may know his name, Aaron Swafford. Yeah, Mr. Football was on full display tonight. Let's go! Say no more, big dog. Next drive, Swafford to Cameron Huckabee. 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, 16-0 Meigs County. And then the Tigers started to force turnovers. One a fumble on a 4th down QB sneak that led to points, and an INT that set up the run of the night from who else? Swafford goes 39 yards, sideline to sideline. And Meigs County had a 32-0 lead at halftime. A quick stop in the 3rd quarter, followed by a Jackson Fritz TD run, and the clock ran until it hit zeros. And for the 3rd season in a row, Meigs County eliminates South Green by a score of 39-7, and it's on to the state quarterfinals.
We know where we want to get. We've gotten all of our goals except to get the state championship game. But what this group understands, because I've got a lot of leaders, is we have to do it week by week. We can't just get there. We've got to grind every week and another game, and we'll have another one next week. That'll be tough. But we just got to play them one at a time and play our best. And I thought we really played a good football game tonight.
Now, Paul, it's the little things that separate the state championship teams from the non-state championship teams. And I have to say one thing. Meigs County, now this didn't separate the win from the loss, but Meigs County scored 4 straight touchdowns. They went for 2 on all 4 touchdowns and converted all 4 two-point conversions. I mean, come on. And how about this perk as well? Oneida played Hampton. They upset Hampton, and they're in the same region as Meigs County, and due to the TSSAA brackets, if they're in the same region, the top-seeded team will host. So Meigs County is going to host the Oneida Indians next week, and as Jason Fitzgerald said, the head coach of the Meigs County Tigers, the playoffs now run through Decatur, Paul.
How about that? Could this be the year? The question, and Ben, before we let you go, I've got one more for you because we know last week, round 1 for the Meigs County Tigers, Mr. Football winner from a year ago, semifinalists this year, Logan Swafford, their do-it-all quarterback, went down, left the game, did not play again in the round number 1. He comes back today. By the looks of it, he looked good. What did you see throughout the entire game?
I mean, everything runs through him. He's unbelievable. He's breaking tackles. You'd have never thought he had his knee injured. The back of his leg last week was injured, but he didn't seem like it today. He was running all over the place. You saw from that first touchdown, he was ready to go from the jump. And the TSSAA Tennessee Titans Mr. Football finalists are announced on Tuesday. I think you'll see Aaron Swafford's name there again, but I think the only trophy he wants is that gold ball, and he wants to bring it back here to Meigs County. They'll have Oneida a week from today right here in Decatur.
Swafford, the man of Meigs County. Thank you so much, Ben Boba. Good work out there. Redemption on the line for the Tyner Rams at home tonight as we move on. For the second straight year, they lined up with Trousdale County with a trip to the state quarterfinals at stake. Trousdale won at Tyner last year 35-0. Both teams shut out their round one opponents last week. No shutout here. Tyner gives up a long one early. Cameron Rankins up back, got it. He's gone. Rams down 14-0. Second quarter now, more trouble for Tyner. Keenan Burnley this time punching it in from short. Down 21-0. Finally, signs of life on offense for Tyner. Martavius Rawls playing Houdini at quarterback in the backfield, avoiding the sack, heaving it up. Jeremiah Batiste, jump ball, count on it. What a grab by Batiste. Tyner back within 14, 21-7. But that, my friends, as close as it would get for the Rams. Tough round two draw for Tyner, 28-7, your final score. Moving on, McCauley had a first round bye. Last week they opened round two. Play at home with Christian Brothers. Big Blue rolling early. D'Angelo Hardy rolling right. Option to Matthew Riley. That's a foot race, and he'll win for 50 yards. Very next play. First we pause the cheer on the sideline. Very next play now, P.J. Harris. Right through the heart of the defense. 25-yard pickup and a score. It's 7-0. On defense now, pass out. It's tipped up. Michael May got a paw on it, and Thompson Bird picks it off. Returned near the red zone, but that drive ends with no points. Second quarter now, more on defense. 4th and inches. The big man, Jay Hardy, eat it up. That did lead to points. Gavin Cagle now punching it in from 4 yards out for, at the time, an injured B.J. Harris. McCauley with ease tonight, 28-6 into the semis to face Ensworth at home. Ensworth beat Briarcrest by 3 tonight. A few playoff scores to get to. Tryon, well, we'll get to Tryon. First, we start with Whitwell at Gordonsville. 1A state playoffs in Tennessee. They lose 17-7 at Gordonsville. 2A playoffs, Bledsoe at Watertown. They lose 35-21. In 3A, hello Red Bank, 21-14 over Upperman to advance to the quarters. They will now play Loudon in the quarterfinals. Ray County in 5A loses at Powell in round 2, 34-16. In D2 AA, CCS, they fall shy at CPA 35-14, your final. Now we move to Georgia. Round 1 in Georgia in 4A. Northwest Whitfield taken down by Oconee County 41-14. In A private Georgia, Tryon loses to Commerce 23-6. Your final score. All right, my friends.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, sponsored by Warren and Griffin, local lawyers you love.
Here it is. First down. Well, first let's start with our play of the week, as mentioned. That is Swafford of Meigs County. How many times have we seen him do this? We saw him do it how many times today as well? Ben Bobick just ranting and raving about how good Swafford is and how the playoffs now run not just through Meigs County, but that offense runs through Swafford, and they are primed and ready to go. Okay, that was just first down. Still to come, the South Pittsburgh Pirates fire more cannons. We'll dip into Georgia. McCauley and Baylor play host, and as always, we'll hear from the fans, the bands, and the cheerleaders. FNF Postseason Edition returns in just a few.